Salutations, buddy. My name is Insanity, and I am here today to talk about things. But I don't have a webcam, so here, look at this bunny. Bunnies! Look at them. They're so fuzzy and soft. But anywho, as I was saying, this is the second edition of the Memoirs of Madness. And for this week in the Memoirs of Madness, it's been pretty maddening because of all the school stuff and the work stuff and the hallucinations that have been boggling my little brain hole. That's starting off with school. School's midterms, annoying, don't like my community college. My community college is actually pretty bad. I've had several issues over the years. I don't know why I keep going back. Most likely for the sheer fact of, I did the welding thing, blah, blah, blah. That didn't go there. I did that somewhere else, which is actually quite amazing because in 6 months, I got all my welding certificates and now know how to use a welding machine, know how to do flux, TIG, small, and MIG. I know how to kind of fix the basic welding machines, run them and all that, how hot to run them and all that stuff. But in the past years I've gone to HCC, I don't remember jack shit that's actually useful to me. So, here we are, latest class, last class I'm taking at HCC. I'm trying to get into U of H. And once again, the teacher's just pretty much awful. Just whatever, it's just awful. Midterms, 17-page midterm review right here. Luckily, it has the answers, and a bunch of people have already left his class because they just don't care, and they got their money back, and I'm just like, I'll push through it. And that leads on to the whole, because I also don't know how many withdrawals I have left, which is a stupid fucking thing. You can only have 6 withdrawals. Are you fucking retarding? Are you fucking kidding me, you retarded idiots? You have a bit of my money. There's no point why I shouldn't be able to withdraw from a class at any, use my withdrawal from a class at any point in time. But, up until a certain point. Like, at this point, okay, yeah, the only reason I stayed is because I don't know how many withdrawals I have left. I think I have, 1 left over the, 6 years I've been going to school. So, 6 years, actually, no, it's 3 years. 3 years I've been doing HCC, which is fucking retarded. But anywho, so I'm trying to get into my actual university. And besides that, work, trying to find another job, got dicked along by one job for a very long time, and eventually I just called and was like, look, is the position still there or not? And they were like, oh, the position isn't. But then I talked to my friend who called me about the job, and he's like, oh yeah, we haven't hired anyone for this position. They're just being fucking retarded. So I told him to go talk to his manager, and maybe his manager will yell at the people because they're in desperate need of people. 5 people left. So my job is fine, but they vastly underpay, and the only reason I took them is out of desperation. So, trying to find another job. May go work at Whole Foods. Whole Foods ain't too bad. Work it a little bit, and it all depends. I was like, yeah. May go work at Randall's as well, because I know they're hiring for $10 an hour for a cashiering job for college. That ain't bad. So, that's all that little stuff. That's how that's gone. But then came the hallucinations, which were actually quite interesting. It brought me back to days of old when it wasn't horrific hallucinations of me being horrifically tortured and murdered. They were actually quite beautiful. Took me back to fantasy times. Traveled across the universe again, which was always fun. Met some old friends. And these were the kind of hallucinations. And then they were full on the ones I used to have, where they basically just take over life and everything melts away and is replaced by the hallucination. But the big thing about it is I also had some of my old hallucinations that actually incorporated life around it. Because my main hallucinations I usually have are the ones where literally I am gone from this world. But the older ones I used to have, which I had a little bit during the main time of problems, where I still know I'm in reality, it basically is where I'm sitting now, all of a sudden something is there next to me, rather than the world in front of me disappears and is replaced, and I just basically stationary while my mind goes, here's a weird hallucinational world. I got to meet Emiliana again. I haven't seen her in ages. Apparently, she got way more pretty, and so on and so forth. And I think that's another main reason I have such trouble with relationships, is because I've met individuals that never will be able to be compared to anyone in reality. So that's that little thing. But it's actually a lot of fun. I actually Bob is actually now with me more often. Like I actually see him and can talk to him and stuff, rather than just the. That's the main reason I got the skeletons, for the sheer fact of I used to talk to him all the time, and I kind of missed it. I had to disconnect. So now he actually is here again. I see him walking around getting his coffee. I think he's down getting coffee right now. He likes the French roast, although we don't have any French roast. So somehow magic, spooky magical skeleton somehow does it. Whatever. But anywho, that's just my little memoir of madness. It's not too much has happened this week, just because all the shit. I think that's the main reason the hallucinations are kind of coming back the way they are, is because of mental fatigue and stress. And then the one issue I had, were family issue, which it brought up old memories for me as well. So that is also that. So anywho, hopefully I can go past this midterm, but I'm gonna be going back to studying it. Stupid crap. And trying to go, maybe I think this week I'm going to go talk to people at my university, see if I can get in there. And hopefully I could stop going to that, get a new job, and be happy and have everything all hunky-dory. I also did my taxes. I'm going to get a decent amount of money back. So, yay for savings and taxes, and hopefully our government doesn't turn out to be a worthless piece of shit, which it kind of turning is. But anyway, if you like hearing me ramble about my own little life, then hit that like button and subscribe for more insanity.